Hi friends, so today I'm going to talk to you about vibrations. What are vibrations? Vibrations are the energy that we emit and everybody around us can catch our vibrations. For example, if in a house somebody is sad or angry, they don't have to tell us that. We automatically come to know about it. Similarly, when we go into places of worship like mandir, masjid, gurudwara or church, we feel very peaceful and calm there. Why is it? This is all because of the vibrations of the place. Hi friends. So vibrations are energy that we emit out in the universe. We attract events, people and circumstances in our life that will give us back the same energy. Suppose we are emitting an energy of sadness out in the world, we are going to get events and people which are going to make us sad. If we are emitting a cheerful energy out in the world, happy energy, energy of abundance, we are going to get happiness and abundance in our life. You can think of this as tuning of the radio. Suppose you tune to 93.5 megahertz, you are going to get Red FM and not Vivid Bharati. So in this video, I will be covering what exactly are our vibrations, then David Hawkins' scale of emotional states, and how can we consciously shift from lower to higher vibrations and in a step-by-step manner. Fourth, how do we ensure that on an ongoing basis we stay in high vibrations. Please stay till the end of the video because this will really be life-changing for you. What are vibrations? Means how are they determined? Yeah, it is the energy we give out, but what determines the energy that we are emitting out in the world? The energy or our vibrations are determined by our emotional state. So what is an emotional state? Emotional state is made up of three things. It is the emotion or the feeling that we are feeling. Then how our body is reacting to it. Is the heart beat high? Are we sweating? Are we breathing heavily? Is cortisol being released in our bloodstream? That is the second thing, how our body is reacting. And third thing is what are the actions that we are taking. Are we throwing things around? Are we shouting? So these are the three things that determine our emotional state. Emotional state can be of two types: the positive emotional state of joy, happiness, contentment and excitement, and negative emotional states of sadness, anger, fear, anxiety, stress. David Hawkins was a psychiatrist and spiritual leader, and he introduced a scale of emotional states. There, in the lower end of the scale, he placed emotions like shame, guilt, fear, and the higher end he placed emotions like love, joy, peace. So our concern is how do we shift ourselves from the feelings of shame, guilt, fear to the higher emotions. The thing is, if we try to do it directly, it is not going to happen. Now you imagine a person is stuck in the feeling of shame and guilt because what has happened in his past or any mistake that he's committed in the past. If you tell him fake it till you make it, do you think that really that person is going to be able to do it? No, he will not be able to do it because inside of him he'll be still feeling the shame and guilt. So we have to find tools and way of thinking which will help us shift from these lower emotional states. First of all, let me share with you the emotional scale given by David Hawkins. So you see, this is the emotional scale. Actually, maybe I'll give it on the screen. So at the lowest end of this emotional scale are emotions like shame, guilt and grief. So he has given them a frequency from 20 to 175. So and in this frequency we feel like very powerless, and our personality is very contracted. We are shrunken into ourselves. On the other hand, at the topper levels are feelings like courage, love, joy, and all these feelings give us a sense of self-empowerment. We feel that things are in our hands, life is in our control, and we can go and do things out in the life. So that's why our aim is to shift to these higher emotions and manifest from there. So let's see how can we shift into higher frequencies of love, joy and peace. See, the first step is to do an honest introspection and see in what state you are in at the present. Here by state we don't mean that that momentarily sometimes you get angry with something or you get into fear because something has happened, or you hear a loud sound. So that's all fine. When we mean emotional state, we mean the in the steady state. In the steady state, what kind of emotions are you in? Do you reside in joy and contentment, or are you filled with resentment, guilt, shame? So what is the steady state at which you are resting in your emotions? That's what you have to sit and honestly write down. are you a mentally active person, or you just procrastinate? Are you empowered, or do you feel like a victim? You have to put in the hard work, sit with yourself, look at the scale of David Hawkins and see where you lie. By default, where are you vibrating at? So once you determine that, then we can look at the step-by-step procedure, how we can move up the emotional state. So you can lie anywhere. It's not that you have to start with shame, obviously not. You can be at fear, you can be at anger, you can be at courage. So at every step, wherever you are, how do you move ahead? I will tell you very simple way of thinking which will shift your perspective. Because see, the thing is that people always tell us in law of attraction where we get stuck is that when we say that our internal belief gives us resistance to our goal. We may set up big goals, but our internal belief system can work like an obstacle against ourselves, right? So to do away with this, we have to first clean our mind. So we always get stuck on this key, how do we go about cleaning it? There are modalities like EFT tapping, then of course Ho'oponopono prayer is there, and you can go to a therapist. But the thing is, God has empowered us ourselves to solve our own problems. So first step, always we should try to address our problems by thinking correctly. So today I will tell you how to think so you can shift your state from lower vibrations to higher vibrations. So let's see how. See, suppose you are vibrating at the vibration of shame. Okay, so you could be in shame because something what has happened to you in the past. Shame में क्या होता है? You feel worthless, you have a feeling of humiliation and self-hatred, and then it leads that you are withdrawn from the world and you can go into depression and self-sabotage. You know, shame is the lowest. Below shame, it's zero, which means it's death below shame. So now let's see how do we shift up from shame. So the step to move from shame is that you have to accept responsibility. You know, suppose a mistake has happened by you in the past, just face it and accept responsibility for it. But at the same time, understand that we are only humans and to err is human. Everybody makes mistakes, right? So you have to not feel guilty about it and get stuck on it and feel ashamed about it. Or even if something has happened to you, you know, some kind of abuse or something, understand it is not your fault. And so it's not your fault, so why are you ashamed? So this is the first step. So once you let go of your shame and take responsibility, you may shift to the next step, or you may even shift higher. So the next step is what? The next step is the feeling of guilt, because now you are assuming responsibility for what happened to you. So now you may go into guilt. Now how do you get out of guilt? You understand that guilt is totally unproductive. What is the sense of getting stuck into guilt? वही हमको आज का देखना है, आज से हमें कहाँ जाना है. पास्ट के लिए गिल्ट फील करके फ़ायदा ही क्या है? So what you do to come out of guilt, you have to forgive yourself. Suppose your friend was in your position, you would have told him कि भाई कुछ नहीं होता, it's okay, it's past, forget about it. That is what you exactly do. Forgive yourself and stop thinking I should have done that, I could have done that. Just stop all this thinking. So now you are going to shift out of guilt and you may come into apathy. What is apathy? Apathy is a state of hopelessness, despair, lack of motivation. You feel very numb and disconnected. You just don't feel like taking any action. बट ये सब स्टेजेस से गुजरना होता है, क्योंकि डायरेक्टली तुम बोलोगे कि शेम से हम लव में जाएंगे तो वो होगा नहीं. तो अब तुम शेम में थे, फिर थोड़ा गिल्ट एक्सेप्ट किया रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, गिल्ट में, अब तुम आए हो अपैथी में. तो अपैथी में हाउ टू गेट आउट ऑफ दैट? यू स्टार्ट एक्सप्रेसिंग द इमोशंस, राइट? इफ you can express your sadness, you can journal about how you exactly feel, and you can recognize if you are feeling any pain in your heart, and that will help you heal better. तो अब क्या हुआ? अब आप एपैथी से मूव हुए, आपने अपनी फीलिंग्स को एक्नॉलेज किया कि येस आई एम सैड अबाउट इट, आई एम हर्ट अबाउट इट, एंड नाउ यू हैव शिफ्टेड फ्रॉम एपैथी टू ग्रीफ. ग्रीफ फिर भी ज़्यादा एपैथी से बेटर है, बिकॉज it allows you to release your emotions. You know, you can journal it. If you are feeling like crying, you cry it. It is called catharsis also. You cry it out and you let it out of your system, or you journal it and let it out of your system. तो अब आप हो रहे हैं मूव ग्रीफ से. ग्रीफ में क्या होता है? यू आर स्टक इन द पास्ट, यू आर स्टिल थिंकिंग ऑफ द पास्ट, एंड दैट्स वाई यू आर इन ग्रीफ. सो हाउ टू कम आउट ऑफ ग्रीफ? To come out of your grief, you should understand that what is done. Life will never move backwards, it always moves only forwards. So accept what has happened and move ahead. So grief से बाहर आने के लिए you start looking at the future. also you believe that you are not so powerful that you are doing everything in either your life or somebody else's life. You do your bit, but there is somebody more powerful than you, which is God, which is also who is doing things in your life and running your life, getting good things for you in life. So ऐसे करके छोड़ दो, पास्ट में जो हुआ उसको भूल जाओ. So now when you are looking at the future, what has happened is, okay good, you left the grief behind, but जब तुम आगे का सोचते हो तुम्हें डर लगता है, you start having fear. तो अब देखते हैं कि fear से कैसे बाहर निकले. You have to acknowledge your fears, don't avoid them. Realize that fear actually contains energy and this energy can be transformed into action. तो किस चीज़ से फियर, फ्यूचर में किस बात से फियर लग रहा है वो लिखो और उसके लिए तुमको एक्शन लेना चाहिए. सो यू कैन ट्रांसफॉर्म योर फियर इनटू अ विजन फॉर द फ्यूचर. यू सेट स्मॉल अचीवेबल गोल्स एंड क्रिएट अ मोमेंटम. थोड़ा थोड़ा करके आगे बढ़ो, बेबी स्टेप्स लो. यू सराउंड योर सेल्फ विद इंस्पिरेशनल बुक्स, मेंटर्स एंड अदर पीपल हु इंस्पायर यू इन योर लाइफ. तो इससे क्या होगा, धीरे धीरे तुम फियर से बाहर आओगे. अब तुम में डिज़ायर होगा क्रिएट, तो डिज़ायर से तुमको पॉजिटिविटी आएगी. लेकिन डिज़ायर में क्या हो जाता है कि यू स्टार्ट गेटिंग अटैच्ड टू द रिज़ल्ट. तो अब जब डिज़ायर से अगर तुमको रिज़ल्ट नहीं मिल पाता है, देन यू स्टार्ट गेटिंग एंग्री. सो एंगर इज़ पावरफुल बट इट कैन ऑल्सो बी डिस्ट्रक्टिव. तो एंगर को भी बराबर अगर हमने चैनल किया तो इट कैन बी अ यूजफुल इमोशन. उस एंगर से कैसे शिफ्ट करें कंस्ट्रक्टिवली? You practice assertiveness instead of aggression. You shift your focus from blaming to problem solving. Anger क्यों आ रहा है? क्योंकि तुम कहीं अटक रहे हो, तो तुम प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग पे ध्यान दो. ऑब्स्टेकल्स से डरो मत, उनको गो थ्रू देम, सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम. एंड विक्टिम मोड से बाहर आओ, कम आउट ऑफ द विक्टिम मोड. डू नॉट थिंक ऑफ योर सेल्फ एज पावरलेस. यू आर एक्सट्रीमली पावरफुल बींग्स. एंड द थिंग इज, सी, you have to basically, you are responsible for your own life. Nobody, don't look at other people to save you. तो खुद के हाथ में पावर लो और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेके एंगर से बाहर आओ एंड स्मॉल स्मॉल एक्शंस लो. इससे क्या होगा, नाउ बिकॉज यू हैव टेकन स्मॉल एक्शंस, यू हैव फेस्ड योर फियर्स, यू आर आउट ऑफ योर एंगर, नाउ यू आर इनटू करेज. करेज इज़ अ पॉजिटिव, फर्स्ट पॉजिटिव स्टेट एक्चुअली. तो courage is about effort, but what happens if you have excess courage, then you may get reckless and start taking risks. So courage से भी हमको ऊपर उठना है. courage से ऊपर उठने के लिए you have to let go of extremes of opinions and reactions. You adapt a mindset of acceptance and adaptability. मतलब दुनिया में जो हो रहा है उसको एक्सेप्ट करो, रियलिटी को एक्सेप्ट करो, बाकी लोगों के काम करने के तरीके को एक्सेप्ट करो, and you adapt all yourself to life and the flow of life. And also practice a little bit detachment. Don't get too attached to any particular result while keeping at your effort. तो अब आप थोड़ा न्यूट्रलिटी और विलिंगनेस में शिफ्ट होंगे. न्यूट्रलिटी का क्या मतलब है, you know in courage you can get an excess of courage and you can get reckless. तो उसको थोड़ा जब बैलेंस में आप लाते हो तो आप एक न्यूट्रल स्टेट पे पहुंचते हो. अब न्यूट्रल से उसको अगर अपने को विलिंगनेस में जाना, व्हाट डू वी डू? वी शुड से येस टू ऑल अपॉर्चुनिटीज दैट आर प्रेजेंटेड टू यू. यू हैव टू डेवलप क्यूरियोसिटी एंड ओपननेस, and also start at this stage. Now you start helping others, because if you help others, it raises your consciousness. That's how you will go to the higher consciousness of joy and love. तो willingness में आपने optimism develop किया है, and you are flowing with the reality now. At willingness, now you have to improve your acceptance. For that you start forgiving others, and as I said earlier, you are accepting life without any resistance. जब आप acceptance में आ जाते हो, acceptance की stage में आते हो, now you are ready for the higher levels, which are compassion and kindness. So start developing compassion for others. Meditate on heart-centered practices. Basically in this you have to think of somebody you actually somebody you love. It could be your children, it could be your spouse, it could be your mother. Get those feelings and then you meditate on them. So that's how you increase compassion and feeling of love in your heart. This love is not that love for a romantic kind of love. It's a love for everybody in the world. Also at this stage you start practicing gratitude. Gratitude for things changes the perspective totally. You really come to know कि actually in this world everything is working for you, and so many people are just out there helping you to make your life better. So now this is how you will develop love. Unconditional love, there you transcend your personal needs, you do good for others, or then you will get so much peace inside you that this is the ultimate state that we should all strive for. And that's it my friends. So that's how you go step by step from shame to love. तो ऐसा नहीं होता है कि you can always you know in life you keep sliding back, but as long as you know how to tweak your thinking, you can always pull yourself up into the higher vibrations. See, the thing is, raising vibrations, it is not a one day practice, it is a lifelong thing, right? So till you are rid of your wrong thinking and hence getting stuck in a particular lower level of vibrations, you keep thinking correctly and raising your vibrations. So this is basically letting go of the base level of lower frequencies that are there in your mind. So once you let go of the base frequency and you have pulled yourself to a higher frequency, you have to do certain practices which will ensure that you remain happy, joyous and in a good vibration in your life. So there are certain things that you have to include in your lifestyle. So first thing is gratitude practice. You should do a daily gratitude journaling in the morning or night, where you write 5 random things that you are grateful for. The gratitude will immediately change your perspective, as I told earlier. So that's one thing. Then you have to always input only uplifting content. What you see in the TV or in the social media, don't consume toxic content, because it leaves impressions in your mind and lowers your vibrations. Things like meditation, breath work help you to calm your mind, because meditation and breath work, it will slow down your mind, make it calm, and calm mind is when you manifest the best. The calm mind is a joyous mind actually. So practice daily meditation and breath work in your routine, include that. Then laughter and joy. It is not really mentioned much, but this any content like any comedy show or anything that makes you laugh, it is really helping you to raise your vibrations. So always choose things to watch on social media or on TV, wherever, which half an hour of comedy show really do wonders for your vibrations. Also physical movement is very, very important. Things like yoga, dancing, or even walk outdoors. Every day step outdoor. If you want your vibrations high, you must step out of your house every day for a physical activity. Eat good food. Good food is underestimated actually. Wholesome food and food which makes you happy, that will really raise your vibrations. Don't forget to stay hydrated. Take sunlight. सिर्फ शाम को बाहर मत निकलिए, दिन के टाइम, सुबह के टाइम बाहर निकलिए and take sunlight. Sun is the source of, most powerful source. Sun is the one that runs everything in the world, right? So you take the blessings and the energy from sun, healing energy from the sun every day. उसके बाद म्यूजिक का एक बहुत बड़ा रोल होता है हमारे वाइब्रेशंस में. So listen to good high frequency, good high vibrational music. Chant mantras. Choose 2 or 3 mantras which you resonate with and chant them every day. And always do seva. Do seva of others. Acts of kindness to others without expecting anything from them. So the gratitude that they will express you is more powerful than the gratitude practice that you do. अगर आपने किसी की सेवा की और उसके दिल से अगर धन्यवाद निकला है, तो आपके वाइब्रेशंस उससे अपने आप ही ऊपर हो जाते हैं. जब भी मौका मिले, बिना भूले सेवा कीजिए लोगों की. दूसरा जो हमारा एनवायरनमेंट है, एनवायरनमेंट प्लेज अ वेरी बिग रोल इन हाउ वी आर फीलिंग. कीप योर एनवायरनमेंट डिक्लटर्ड एंड क्लीन, and if possible, weed out all toxic people from your life. Surround yourself only with high vibrational people. So in conclusion, my dear friends, I will say that we are powerful beings and we can consciously shift from lower vibrational states to higher states by stopping to play the victim. See, we are wholly responsible for our life, and that's why we should take the trouble. We should take the trouble to find out where we are at this point of time, and we should do everything in our power to raise our vibrations, because this is the single most important thing which will ensure that our manifestations come to us fast and surely. And also understand that raising vibrations is not a one-time action. It is a lifestyle. By making small but consistent choices, to think positively, to nourish your body, to stay aligned with love and gratitude, you will naturally be into higher vibrations. Bas dosto, this is what I had to share. I hope it helps. Bye.